Hi, my name is Ademilola Precious Adindi. You can call me Demi, because that's what everybody calls me. I'm the owner of Atike by Demi, self-owned. Well, I'm from a family of two, but at the same time I'm from a very large family in the sense that I have a lot of cousins who are like my siblings. I have a single mom. My dad is late. I studied in the University of Lagos, graduated in sociology, and why did I choose makeup? Because I like it a lot. It was something I'd always wanted to do even before I got into the university. But then I can remember when I was writing JAM and I told my mom I wanted to be a makeup artist, and what she told me was I had to finish school first before I started as a makeup artist, if I was even going to go to any makeup school or anything. But I kept on being persistent about it. Then in year 2, Unilag went on strike. Then during that time, because I'm also self-taught, during that period I decided to start messing around with makeup a lot, and from there I started doing makeup, and I started doing makeup in school, started making little money here and there in school, and that was it. And after that I interned for almost 2 years. Then after that I started up my own business officially, and that's it so far. In the industry, I feel everybody has their own clientele. Like they always say, the sky is big enough for everybody. You can make it like everybody, like even the person that is under the bridge has their own clientele as a makeup artist. The person that is in VGC, the person that is in America has their own clientele. Somebody might decide to charge 1 million or 10 billion to do somebody's makeup. There's still somebody for that person, and if you decide to charge 500, or you still have clientele that will go for that person. So I don't feel it's a challenge. Instead, I feel in the industry, as we are makeup artists, we should all support each other in one way to grow, not beefing on 18, because everybody has their own clientele, everybody has their own skill. I can't take your own skill, no matter how much maybe I learned from you, learn from me, and you can do exactly what I can do, but there's still going to be that little thing that will make you distinct or different from that other person. So I don't feel there's anything that would make me feel that way, that there's a competition or anything. The only competition is probably everybody trying to be better at their skill and trying to be better as an individual, as a makeup artist, trying to get better at what they do. That's it so far, because clients are no loyal. Everybody goes to different people. Why would Mrs. B come to me today and instead go to Mrs. A tomorrow to go and do her makeup? Because there's probably something she saw in my makeup she liked and she needed for an event or for that photo shoot or something for that period, and the next time she goes to another makeup artist to do her makeup, she probably has a reason for using that person. Maybe she likes the way the person applies a wing liner or mascara or whatsoever. That's why she goes there. So it's really not a problem. It's just that's how it is. How do I manage my clients? Most of the time, clients are not easy. They're like the most difficult people, but you just have to, like, you smile through it. Like any client I'm sure that you ask about me, they'll just be like, Demi smiles all the time. Because even when they're frustrating me that I'm like, let me choke this person, I'll still smile, because basically they're the ones paying my bills. Because if they don't come to do makeup and give me what I charge them, how am I going to look as flicking and everything, or buy the makeup I want to use? So you just have to have patience. It's good. I'm also a client. When I go somewhere to buy something, I'm a client there, so I know how it is, and you just have to manage them. That's it, basically. Even when they're very angry, you just manage, and even when they're the sweetest, you just manage. And one other thing I do about my clients is, while you're on my stage doing your makeup for friends, after you step out of my set, we're still friends, but I mind my business. I'll come off your mind that you refuse to be angry and you just smile through it, you'll be good. But if you're someone that has a lot of temper, you really need to hold it. But that's part of the job. You just have to suck it up, and that's it. Another thing clients sometimes do is they'll waste your time, but still you can't walk out on them. You just have to deal, and that's it. My challenge is being a makeup artist is it's not easy, because there's some days that you just wake up and it looks like you're not, what am I doing? Like, really, like, okay, some of my mates are like working in the bank, or they're working in one oil company, or somebody's just chilling and everything, and here I am using like maybe 32k to buy one powder, or using 50k to just order 2 things, and the money has finished. Instead of me to use it to buy dresses, look nice, okay, let me to from that, okay, I have designer slippers, but I have to think of building my kits as a makeup artist instead of spending it on beauty. Let me look nice today, let me get an iPhone 7 and all that. But it's not easy, to be honest, because there's sometimes when you see your friends and like in your mind, you know, you can look as nice as your friend does, but when you think of how much you need to invest back in your business and not spend the money you make, it's not easy. It is not easy at all. And another thing is, there's sometimes, well, I as a makeup artist, sometimes I still second guess my work. It's not easy. You still question, like, am I good enough? Am I good at this thing I'm doing? Like, I really need to push myself and everything. That's this. And there's some days as an entrepreneur in total, you'll just be depressed, like, God, should I just leave this business? Like, really, it's how do I want to do it? Then people just look at you like you're crazy, like your mates finish school, you finish school, you should be working, you finished your NYC, you should be doing that, a lot of things with your life, and no, instead here you are, you're saying you're painting faces. Is that a business? Or like when you tell on that and like, you're a makeup artist, like, oh, the market is saturated now. All those things, they get to me at times. Like, those are one of the challenges I face. But the one thing I learned from my mom that she tells me is, every market is saturated. The bank is saturated. There's GT. There's so many tailors. It's not today that there are tailors. Even when I was a kid, there were tailors. Not even talk of now that everybody's saying they're fashion designers. There are salons everywhere. Everything is saturated. Don't, like, she tells me, don't let people make you feel like, oh yes, because you're a makeup artist, the makeup artist world is saturated and everything. Everything is saturated. It is you that should make it good enough for yourself. Make it your own Disneyland. Make it what you want it to be. Make it's not easy. I would say I'm a baby entrepreneur. I'll keep saying it because I haven't gotten to where I want to be. I'm still growing. Like, every day I wake up is grace, is thanks, like, and I just hope for better days. There's some days you wake up and be like, God, how am I going to do it? How am I going to pay my shop rent? How am I going to buy these things? My foundations are running out. I need to refund. I need to buy things for myself. And there's some days that you just wake up and you just be like, oh, today feels awesome. Like, I feel like doing a lot of things today. It's not easy. It's like mood swings. Some days you wake up awesome. Some days you just wake up and be like, I feel like giving up. It's not easy, but that's another thing. If you know God and you trust in God and you commune with him one way or the other, it just helps. Like, you won't know how, but God just helps you. And not just God, because there's some people that they'll just hear God now and they'll just start doing God. You have to work for it too. You have to. Like, even when people are not willing to listen to you, make noise. Make noise till they hear you. Make noise till they see what you're doing. And let it be rubbish. I didn't start like everything is perfect today that my makeup has gotten. I started from somewhere that my makeup was 0, but I continued till I got to where I am now. And I don't feel like I haven't gotten there. I'm still working harder. So you have to work. You have to keep practicing. Keep doing what you know how to do best till you're great at it. Like,